From the very first stanza, he goes on to ask the listener to tell him facts about the past. That is another impossibility, as no one can truly know the history. The very next statement refers to the cleft in the devil's foot. He wants to know how it got there, or more simply speaking, how it was decided which form the devil was to take. So, in the next lines of the first stanza, he asks the listener to teach him to hear mermaids singing, or how to keep off envy's stinging. So, in actuality, there is an interesting contrast in these requests between personal need and personal interest. In the final, he adds that he wants to know what makes people honest, what wind or for what reason is some people honest and some deceitful. So, it is also a kind of exaggeration to demand a man to tell about this phenomena of finding a reason, circumstance which makes a person honest. In the second stanza, he actually tells the readers about the true purpose of writing this piece of poetry, and he actually is complaining about the unfair way he has been treated by women. He actually makes it clear that there are no women who are true and fair, or the women who are honest and beautiful at the same time. It is impossible to find such a woman in the world. In the first lines, he tells the listener that maybe if thou beest born to strange sight, or more simply, if you are used to seeing unbelievable things, then you should write 10,000 days and nights and ask many strange wonders as can be found. So, he believes that anyone who attempted this would have to ride until his hair turned white, and still they would not come upon a woman true and fair. It is interesting to consider how the speaker came to this conclusion. It is not clear why he believes this to be the case, but obviously something in his past turned his mind in this direction. He is having trouble finding love. Perhaps he does not believe in love at all. So, it is seemingly the case with the speaker, with the poet. In the final lines of song Go and Catch a Falling Star, or in the last stanza of the poem, the speaker states that if thou findest a woman who is both of these things, true and fair, then he will go on a pilgrimage to find her. Pilgrimage means to make a journey to a holy land. He would suffer if there was a chance he could find the perfect partner. He knows that this is not going to be the case though, so he does not go. The speaker states that there is always a possibility that a woman who seems true and fair comes to him, but he thinks that more than likely that she will be false eventually. There might be a period of time before the realization comes to pass, but he knows that it eventually will. These lines are clearly problematic from a contemporary perspective. Dunn does not explain what flaws these women have, nor does he include women who are not to him beautiful. So, there is a sense of confusion found here, that he is personally disappointed with the women, and his behavior is very cynical and very satirical. So, it is a negative mention of women. We cannot escape it, that he makes it clear that there are situations, there are circumstances which are impossible, but it is also impossible according to him to find a woman that is true and fair. So, impossible images have been presented, and very fantastical references and images of mythical things are presented, which are difficult to find. So, he actually wants to say, from the surface reading we can conclude that there is a extended sense of fallen nature of humanity. There is a extended sense of fallen nature of humanity. Human strives for faithfulness, but never is able to accomplish his dream. It is about humanity that it is impossible to find in nature something that is pure, that is in human mind, that is very pure. He says, he wants to say that human nature is corrupted. Humanity can strive for its goals, and there is contrast between idealism and realism. We can strive for our goals, but what are the ground realities? That all the attempts would prove futile, and there is a rare possibility, that is rather impossible, supposedly, that we would be able to meet our ideals. It is supposed to be ironic to find such qualities in human beings, especially in women, that it is only a light-hearted a song that is written and seems to be sung. So, there are no deep or rich philosophical ideas in this poem. It is a personal feeling of disappointment. It is actually show of frustration, personal frustration of the poet with the women. So, this poem shows very clearly that he was fed up with the women. चनाचे हम देखते हैं कि इस पोएम के अंदर उसने ये इस्टेब्लिश करने की कोशिश की कि वीमेन जो हैं उनका फेयर और फेथफुल होना एट द सेम टाइम, ये दोनों क्वालिटीज़ एक वोमेन में होना, ये एक इम्पॉसिबल काम है, और कहीं भी ऐसी वोमेन को पूरे अगर वर्ल्ड में भी तलाश किया जाए तो उसको तलाश नहीं किया जा